Hey guys, Get Level here. And it's been a while since we had this sitting down and talking type of video, so this is one of them. This is going to be one of those talking videos. If you want to minimize the video and just have the audio, you can go ahead and do that, because it's just going to be blah blah blah. It's going to be kind of like a podcast type of episode. But this time it's based on streamer resolutions, live streamer goals, and content creator resolutions. At the beginning of the year, I tweeted out asking for what were you guys' New Year's resolution, basically, as a content creator, as a live streamer. And the overwhelming responses that I got, first of all, thank you so much for answering those Twitter questions. I could notice a couple of trends basically going on. And most of those trends were stuff like, I need to post more outside of Twitch. I need to post more on YouTube. I need to post more on TikTok. Not a lot of people talking about Instagram, and that's normal because, you know, Instagram is not that great when it comes to live streamers. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. What is going to go in 2020 that will help you actually grow your channel and actually achieve something, and not have it be another year where you just plateau on the platform. And I also have some resolutions. For example, I used to have very, very bad internet, and I would use that. Well, I wouldn't really use that as an excuse not to stream, but it would be definitely discouraging to stream at 480p with very, very low, like 500 bitrate. And I knew that I couldn't play most of the games that I play offline, like Apex or VR games or stuff like that. But now what I did is I changed my plan, my ISP plan, to get unlimited 4G. And then I plug my phone to my PC to get unlimited 4G, and the connection is better. It's still not the best. Also, it's 4G, so it's a little unreliable. It goes up and down, but it's way better than what I used to have. And I can now stream at 720p. I'm pretty sure I can stream at 1080p too, but with some drop frames. Anyway, so that's part of my resolution, is to stream a whole lot more. I believe in the past 30 days, 26 days, I've streamed more than I streamed probably the whole year for last year, right? I wanted to talk about what things will sound like a good idea when they're actually not good ideas. The first thing for that is wanting to make content on YouTube is one thing, okay? So I'm gonna try to give you advice on that. A lot of people are like, okay, I apparently being just a streamer and only being on Twitch is not enough for growth. And you're absolutely right, to be honest. Twitch is not great when it comes to discoverability, but that's just how it is. Being a streamer alone and just being a streamer is usually not enough in order to grow a huge audience, right? You can grow a small audience on Twitch, no problem. From time to time, someone will find you and then they will like your content and then they will stick around, but it doesn't always happen, right? It's pretty rare. If you counted how many people found you randomly and then followed, and then you did the math to see in how many years you would reach something like 10,000 followers or 100,000 followers, you would soon realize that, you would need multiple lifetimes in order to achieve 100 followers or even 10,000 followers for certain people, right? So because of that, that means that you need to drive the traffic to your channel yourself. Of course, not everyone is going to like your content. Obviously, you need to be working on the content constantly, all the time. You should never just settle and be like, my content is good, there's nothing to improve. There's always something to improve. You should always be thriving to try to make better content. It's like the tagline of my channel. But yeah, but if you're gonna drive traffic, you need to make sure that you have at least decent, watchable content, because unfortunately a lot of people will tell you, I don't get viewers, no one's in my chat, and blah blah blah, and then you go and watch their streams, and you know, as much as it pains me to say that, their stream is unwatchable. It's just unwatchable. Some people haven't been through the steps that it takes for you to have a decent, slightly entertaining channel on Twitch. For example, a big thing that I see in my comments most of the time is, how should I be talking if no one is talking to me in my chat? And I have to explain to them that this is not a dialogue, basically. This is not a two-way situation. You are the entertainer and they are the viewer, they are the consumer. So people who show up to your stream, no matter what is happening, they should be entertained. If they show up and you're not talking because you think no one is watching, then they are currently watching the most boring thing they've ever seen. It's just some dude looking mad, looking at his screen, not looking at chat, not even talking, and just playing a game. This is not interesting. It is not, it is boring. So most people will see that, and then their first instinct, which is mine too, is to leave and never come back. It is not, this guy seems boring. Let me, the viewer who's trying to relax after a hard day of work, initiate conversation. I mean, maybe after 3 minutes, you will realize that someone finally said hi in his chat, and you know where I'm going with this, right? So if you are in that category and you're listening to me bash on you right now, direct that energy of you getting getting offended by that, direct that energy into go watching your VOD and realize, oh my God, I am boring. What should I do about it? And then start practicing. It is not natural for anyone to just sit down, play video games and be talking nonstop for hours. It is not natural. I will admit that, but you have this amazing thing called a brain, and it allows you to learn things. It allows you to practice things until you have a pretty good level at them. And talking to yourself is one of those things. I used to talk to myself and not know what to say, just like you. I used to talk to myself and say stuff that were just boring, that would not initiate conversation. And by talking and talking and talking and talking, I would pick up what actually gets people to say hi in chat. You know, what will get people involved in those conversations? For example, are you talking to yourself is one of the things that get people talking in my chat. People will show up to my stream and I'm in a heated debate with myself. I'm just telling how I feel about certain things. I'm expressing my taste in movies, and you know, you can be complaining about the Star Wars fan base. You can be complaining about the Rick and Morty fan base. Or if, you know, you didn't like the ending of Game of Thrones, complain about that live on stream. And guess what? More people relate to that stuff than people relate to you just narrating what's going on in the game. And more people will want to jump in and agree with you or disagree with you. Either way, congratulations, you got that person talking in your chat. And if that conversation keeps going, the next person that's going to stop by randomly is going to see you having that debate with that one other person that did it previously. And if you keep that momentum going, you will never have a dull chat ever. Anyways, so to go back to the whole New Year's resolution, make sure that you at least have that going on for you, that you have enough practice to have at least watchable content. It doesn't have to be great. It doesn't even have to be entertaining, but it has to be watchable. I need to feel like I'm watching someone who's at least trying to entertain me when I go to your channel. Okay. And then if you want to move to other things like YouTube or TikTok, don't do the easiest thing or the first thing that comes to mind, but because most of the time it's going to be the first thing that comes to mind to everyone. So it's not going to work. So it's not going to help you stand out or anything like that. Actually plan it and learn exactly how those platforms work. You're not going to be successful on YouTube if you have no clue how the YouTube algorithm works. You don't know the history of the YouTube algorithm. You don't know the history of how different YouTubers made it and stuff like that. Learn a little bit, at least a little bit. And there's amazing resources right here on YouTube. vidIQ is a great plugin for YouTube that helps you basically get more views, but it helps you with keywords, and it's more intuitive to do YouTube when you have the vidIQ. I'm not sponsored, not affiliate, by the way. And they have like a free version of it that you can use. I did that. I still use vidIQ to this day, except I have a paid plan right now, and I'm only using the paid plan to research keywords, for example. But they also have a YouTube channel where they give you all the advice basically for you to be a successful YouTuber. So definitely binge watch their videos and really understand what's going on YouTube and how YouTube works. Because just because you think you're decent at one platform doesn't mean you're great at the other platform. It's totally different audiences, and they are basically expecting totally different types of content. So make sure you know how that works. Same thing for TikTok, but TikTok is a little easier because it's more random and there's a more wide variety of things. YouTube tend to kind of, how do I say this? YouTube tends to kind of dictate what content is big and what content doesn't get views, basically. But TikTok, anything can get views. You just need to find that niche and make sure that the TikTok algorithm understands that you are part of that niche, so it starts pushing your stuff. And then the rest is just basic psychology tricks. You don't want to start a video like me, like that. Oh, hey guys, I'm live on Twitter. First of all, like, chill with the going live post. Everyone and their mamas are posting those. Do something interesting. Make a little meme. Just use a sound from a meme or anything like that. Just be a little creative. That's like, you know, that those two words, content creator. People, I don't know how you can forget the second part of it. Creator. Be creative, okay? Anyways, so YouTube, TikTok, those are great choices. Again, learn how they work in order to make it happen, in order to succeed. Do not just launch. I mean, of course, start doing it. Stop thinking about it right now and start doing it. But also make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into in order to save yourself some time. You can also not take my advice at all and just start doing it. But after 1 or 2 years of no success at all, you will most likely have learned a couple of things in order to start doing something successful. Fun fact, that's what I did. I had no one telling me, hey, you should do this, or that is never going to work. That sounds like a good idea, but it's a bad idea. For example, I'm going to create a YouTube channel where I'm going to take all of my clips, I'm going to make compilations, and I'm going to post them. Compilation of the week. You know what? For you and your audience, that sounds like amazing content. That sounds like great content. But for YouTube and the algorithm, that sounds like trash. That sounds like absolute trash, because for the algorithm, absolutely no one is going on that search bar and typing, hey, random small content creator, random small Twitch streamer, clips of the week. No one has ever typed that in their search bar on YouTube. You have never typed that in your. So basically think about your content in that sense. Are people even looking for that? Are people even watching that? How many people are watching that? Because niche. You found a niche where there's only 3 people in it. Your maximum amount of success is going to be three fans, basically. So think about that too. I'm not trying to discourage you or anything. I just realized I'm giving you information about and it sounds all negative. I should probably switch it up and to the positive. I saw a lot of people talking about schedules. I have to talk about the negative too. I saw a lot of people talk about schedules, and as much as schedules are important, I need you to understand that if you cannot physically, if you tried keeping up a schedule and you just can't, try again, of course, but it's not that necessary. What is necessary, for example, on Twitch is that you at least stream at around the same time frame. You can't stream at 9 p.m. and then 2 days later stream at 8 a.m. and expect to have the same audience. It's not the same thing. The goal with Twitch, the cool thing with Twitch is that it's like hours upon hours of entertainment. And if you want someone to sit through this, you need to be streaming at a time where they can allow themselves to sit down and sit through your 4 hours of streaming, meaning that you might want to align with their schedule. In most of the places, if you're streaming in your local time zone and your native language, for your local language mostly, you want to stream at a time where people are coming off of work, usually 8 p.m., 9 p.m. That's the perfect time. You stream 9 p.m. up to 1 or 2 a.m. You get all those people from that specific zone that are not doing anything in the meantime. They're trying to get entertained, or they're playing games, or they're trying to play games with you. That's great. So if you already have an audience, try to figure out where they're from and stuff like that. You might be in a different time zone, but your audience is like from Australia and you want to keep that time zone. Now you might not tell them I'm streaming this day and that day and that day. You want to stream whenever you feel like it. But if you're going to go live, try to go live at around those convenient times for that specific geographic location. Now, if you don't like your audience and you want to switch it up, but at least stick to whatever you switch to. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but there you go with scheduling. And if you find yourself during the day, I know I don't talk a lot about mental health because, I'm not qualified and I don't necessarily want to, but I understand that scheduling can break you. I know, because it did that for me. Okay, scheduling can totally break you when you're waking up and you don't feel like abiding to your schedule. You don't feel like streaming that day. You don't feel like doing anything, and you know that your community is waiting for you. It feels even more awful, right? And you have to cancel. And then you end up canceling more and more and more and more. And if you're having a rough patch, then that's super annoying. But in that case, I would actually advise you to get rid of the schedule. Say, hey, you know what? For a little period right now, I'm going to get rid of the schedule. I'm going to stream whenever I feel like it. You might get less viewers, or you might get more viewers. Actually, you might get more new people because it's totally random. But at least you're protecting not only like yourself, your mental health and stuff like that, so you don't feel too bad about canceling, but also you are protecting your love and your passion for the art of streaming, the action, the activity of streaming. I know that if I had to put like a very, very strict schedule for my streaming, I would absolutely hate streaming if I did that. So I don't do that. That's specifically the reason why I don't do that. Schedules can be bad actually for you. It sounds counterintuitive, but some people just cannot have it's not even about self-discipline at this point. It's about the obligation, it's the responsibility. It just becomes like a heavy weight on you, and mentally some people don't want to go through that, especially if they're trying to do something that they are supposed to love. And I love streaming. I'm super fortunate enough to do it as a hobby and to love it as much as I want and not feel any guilt if I cancel a stream or if I don't stream for a while. I'm fortunate to do that, but I also know I can do that because I don't have a schedule, But anyways, just saying, if you can put a schedule and you have the self-discipline and you have the mental health and it actually helps you, there's different types of people, okay? But if you tried and you can't and you're depressed because of it, straight up, throw that schedule in the trash. All right, what else did I see? There's a couple of other answers, but this is basically the bulk of it. Another thing people were talking about is focus on the quality of their content. And, everyone was vague about it. And I was thinking, what do you mean? Focusing on the quality of your content is basically, to me, is more practicing in the mirror. Looking at the camera when it's not on, when you're not live, and talking to yourself, pretty much. Recording a short session. You launch a video game, you talk over it, you record that, and then you watch it back. And then you pick apart your tone, the subjects, how you improvise. It's kind of like freestyle rapping, basically. How much can you go about a conversation? Like I've been talking now for 18 minutes. Well, it will probably not reflect that because I might edit this, but I've been talking for 18 minutes nonstop, and I can go for probably the next 3 hours. I need to cut the video short though. But to me, focusing on making quality content, it starts there. It starts by you, because the most important thing on your stream is you. People watch small streamers for the small streamers. People don't watch small streamers for gameplay. People don't necessarily watch small streamers for, their fancy camera, their fancy audio, their fancy this, their fancy that. Oh, wow, cool alerts. Yeah, cool. But you are still the most important thing. So improving on the quality of your content, to me, is improving on your speech, is improving on your manners, your mannerism, or if you will, on stream. If all you do is look like that, or you look like that, and then you can manage to practice enough that every time you go live, now you look like that, you improve on the quality of your content. I'm telling you, that is improvement on the quality of your content. You make yourself more pleasing to watch, and that's what people want in general. And I know that I'm going to get comments like, oh, you're not supposed to act. Oh, people should watch me for me. But if you're boring, you're boring. Some people are boring people. We're not all born perfect entertainers. But here's the good news is that you can practice that stuff. And once you practice that stuff, you're not teaching yourself to be an actor. You are actually genuinely improving yourself as a person. Twitch is about conversating and interacting with people from all around the world. And that is pretty much training. That is experience that you're getting at networking and at being social. And you practicing on top of that to be better and more pleasing for those viewers is just you improving yourself. Those are social skills that you keep forever. It's not just about the entertainment, but it's about you. If you practice those things enough, like on Twitch, to be that person that when you show up in a room, you illuminate the room. Everyone is looking at you. You have that charisma. You don't let people step on you. If someone tells you something even slightly wrong, you cut it off immediately. You're like, hey, you Stop being obnoxious right now. Those are all skills that you learn through Twitch and you keep for life. Your next job interview, you're going to have the charisma that you didn't have before you started streaming, but only if you decide that you want to work on that. For some reason, when it comes to the very, 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 very smaller streamers, you know, every time I tell them, oh, work on yourself. Oh, have you tried working on yourself? Have you tried improving yourself? It's kind of like I'm insulting them because I don't know. They might think that, oh, I shouldn't be, I shouldn't have to speak clearly on the microphone in order to get viewers. If they like me for me, they should be, they should love my mumble. I should have more viewers who enjoy the mumbling and the barely understanding what I'm saying on stream. Oh, what? Smiling? Ugh, you want me to play? People should love me for myself. Myself is mumbling on the couch and looking super mad while playing my favorite video game and pretending to have fun. No. Just no. I'm gonna tell you right now. Just no. Just no. You don't have to play a part. You don't have to be an actor. I'm strongly against playing a part. Even in my YouTube videos, I don't have a script right now. I don't have a script right now because I want to show you my passion raw. I don't want to just recite something that I memorized or I'm reading off a teleprompter. I don't have time for that. I don't want that because that's not genuine, and you would feel it if it wasn't genuine. If I'm getting excited about something, I want you to see it in my eyes and in my expressions, in my voice, in everything. And this is what's happening right now. And that's the advice that I'm giving you, is improving your skills as an entertainer, as a live streamer, actually improves your skills in general as a human being. You know, don't take it as you playing a part or blah blah blah. Just stop being against the actual progress of yourself. You know, it's weird for me to say that. It's absolutely insane, and I might be intolerant in that regards, but to me it's completely it's completely, I almost said that in French, completely dingue, completely crazy that when I tell someone, oh, have you tried, you know, practicing this in the mirror? Have you tried being a better entertainer? Have you tried looking straight into the camera from time to time? Have you tried showering before stream? Have you tried, you know, cleaning your room before stream? And people get mad at that. I don't get that. I straight up don't. I wish I would get that, because I would probably be able to find a solution better for it, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So when I hear I will improve on the quality of my content, I'm scared. I'm scared because I know from experience that some people say it as, okay, I'm going to be a better entertainer, but other people mean I'm going to spend a ton of money on my equipment. I'm going to buy more Elgato products. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. Oh, I'm going to buy a more expensive mic. Yeah, there are no mics that have a demumble feature. It just doesn't exist yet. Maybe through AI. See, that would be a thing. Yo, Elgato, can you guys like develop something? Or NVIDIA, I don't know. So when people mumble, it comes out as someone speaking very loudly and clearly. Because that might help you there. But you might have and I'm not saying don't upgrade your camera, but I'm saying that if you just started, or if you're struggling to be affiliate, or if you're struggling to get viewers altogether, you know, going from a webcam to a DSLR is not good. It's not what's keeping you from getting followers. I swear. That is not the issue with your stream. As a motorcycle passes by. Anyways, 24 minutes now going on. I'm gonna cut it short. Thank you guys so much for responding to my tweets. You can follow me on social media and all of that. If you're looking for some dope overlays, you wanna, you know, get your stream looking super good, go to gumroad.com/GaelLevel, and this is where I keep them. A lot of them are free, so you can, you know, throw out the excuse of I don't have money, my stream can't look good. Throw it out the window. All right, and then you can actually focus on your actual content and you as an entertainer. Last little thing that I need to say is about console streamers that haven't started yet. It's time. Okay, you bought a PS5, you bought an Xbox Series X, or you have the PS4 forever and you've always thought about it. Do it. It's time to start, and it's time to stop thinking about it. Just do it, because you'll never figure out if you actually love it or not until you've actually experienced it. Wow. Okay, I think that was good talk. What do you think? Oh, also, I'm wearing this because I just filmed a review for it. So you're gonna have to go to my tech channel, Gael's Tech Review, it's called, in order to see the review for the SteelSeries Arctis 7. And yeah, I have a bunch of other reviews there. It's gonna be my tech channel. I'm finishing a couple of techs on this channel, and then all the rest is gonna go on the other channel. I'm trying to separate Twitch tips and product review because YouTube doesn't like that. The algorithm doesn't like that. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the part where I tell you, hey, YouTube is gonna tell you which video to watch next, and at the bottom of that, they will tell you what is my most recent video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get yourself some Streamer Brain mugs, available right now, link in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there, make me proud. Happy 2021. Gael Level out.